Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into something that sounds incredibly simple, really, but for so many of us, it can trigger a surprising amount of anxiety, asking for directions in English.
Oh, absolutely.
It's kind of a universal moment, isn't it? That feeling of being a little lost, maybe a bit unsure how to phrase the question or, even how to understand the answer you get back.
Exactly.
So our mission today is to cut through that noise, pull out the really essential nuggets from our sources, and, well, help you become a confident, calm navigator.
Yeah.
Think of this deep dive as your shortcut to turning that potential stress test into a maybe surprising confidence booster.
It's absolutely true. And what makes this topic, I think, so much more compelling than just getting from A to B, it isn't the map. It's the personal transformation side of it. It's not just finding your way. It's actually a profound exercise in effective communication, building social confidence and, understanding those subtle, often unspoken social cues. They're kind of the bedrock of any successful interaction. We're going to break down the practical language you need, yes, but maybe more importantly, we'll uncover why mastering this seemingly small skill can have a much bigger impact on your overall English fluency and, well, self-assurance.
That's a fantastic way to frame it.
Foundational, really.
So let's unpack this first hurdle. For many people, it isn't even about the words. It's that initial moment, just, approaching someone.
Yeah, that first step.
Our sources really stress that you don't need anything overly complicated. No, grand linguistic performance to start things off.
Oh, no, not at all.
It's about being effective, right?
Yeah.
Not elaborate. So for someone feeling nervous, what's the psychological impact of getting that first approach right?
Oh, it's massive. It really is. What's often overlooked is how a single simple phrase can carry so much weight, does multiple things at once.
Okay.
When you use the right opener, it instantly sets a tone. It's about signaling politeness, respect, which, believe it or not, just makes the whole interaction smoother for both of you. It sort of tells the person, look, I respect your time, your space, but I just need a moment of help. And that primes them to be helpful, which then reduces your own anxiety. It's like a little nonverbal handshake before you even ask.
Exactly. And the source highlights, as the perfect opener. Almost magical, really.
It is gold standard.
It does two incredibly important things.
Yeah.
First, it politely gets their attention without being, jarring signals you're about to speak.
Yeah, no one likes being startled.
No. And second, it genuinely softens your request, which makes you feel less direct, less demanding, and so less nervous about interrupting. It's like a little verbal cushion, a gentle landing into the conversation.
That cushion is crucial. Think of it as like a social lubricant.
All right.
Instead of just launching into where is the bank, which can feel a bit abrupt in English.
Yeah, a bit blunt.
Acknowledges you're intruding slightly on their time or space. It's a really ingrained cultural signal of courtesy in many English-speaking places.
Right.
It just opens the door for a positive exchange, not an awkward one, sets the stage, makes everyone feel a bit more comfortable.
Okay, so you've politely grabbed their attention with, excuse me, now you actually need to ask your question.
The core request. Yeah.
Our sources give us three powerful options here. And what's brilliant is that each one has its own sort of vibe, its own nuance.
Different tools for different jobs.
Exactly. But how do you, as a learner, choose the right one without getting stuck overthinking it?
That's a great question, and it really gets to the heart of sounding natural, sounding confident. Understanding the subtle difference lets you match your request to the context. Is it a quick stop or a more considered ask?
Right.
You don't want to be overly formal when direct is fine, and, well, vice versa. It's finding that sweet spot.
Okay, let's look at the first one. Most direct, maybe the simplest.
Oh,
Where is the...
straightforward.
So, where is the bank? Short, sweet, to the point, no fuss.
Very efficient.
Yeah, incredibly efficient.
Yeah.
Especially if you just need quick info. Say you're in a busy airport, need the restroom, perfect.
Right. Absolutely. And connecting that to the bigger picture, this direct style is great for those quick, informal, functional situations. Airports, stations, efficiency is key there.
People expect it.
Yeah. But if you want to be a bit more polite, maybe a little more formal, or perhaps the person looks busy and you don't want to sound demanding, could you tell me how to get to is an excellent choice. More deferential.
Okay.
Like, could you tell me how to get to the train station? It's an indirect question, which automatically adds that layer of politeness, feels less like an order, more like a humble request.
I see. And then there's the third one. For those times you're already walking, you think you're going the right way, but you just need that quick confirmation,
Yeah.
peace of mind.
Yeah, the validation check.
Is this the right way? For example, is this the right way to the museum? It's not asking for all the directions again, just validating your current path, getting that little nod, yep, keep going.
Exactly. Saves you turning back when you're almost there, or worse, marching confidently in the wrong direction.
Right.
And this option is really useful for reducing anxiety when you've already, committed to a direction. You're not asking for a full breakdown, just a quick yes or no and maybe a small correction. It's much less involved for the person you're asking.
That makes sense.
It's a smart way to use your English efficiently. Plus, it shows you've already put in some effort yourself. People often appreciate that.
Okay. Now, here's where it gets really interesting and, honestly, where the real stress often kicks in for learners.
Ah, yes. The listening part.
Exactly. Our source emphasizes that the biggest challenge isn't always asking the question.
Oh.
It's understanding the answer you get back.
Spot on.
This is the moment of truth, isn't
Yeah.
it? You've done your part,
Mhm.
but now the ball's in their court, and they might serve it back really fast.
That's a critical insight. And a very common anxiety point. Native speakers, often without even thinking about it, tend to give directions quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
They might throw in a lot of extra info, rapid-fire hand gestures, pointing vaguely, mentioning local landmarks like the big red building or the coffee shop with the green sign.
Things you wouldn't know.
Exactly. And for a learner, that rapid delivery plus visuals plus unfamiliar references, it can feel like an overwhelming torrent of information. Sensory overload.
Yeah, it's like trying to drink from a fire hose.
Totally.
That's precisely why it helps so much to arm yourself beforehand with some common basic direction words. The source lists the essentials, left, right, straight ahead, across from, next to, past the, around the corner.
The building blocks.
Having those in your vocabulary acts like a kind of mental anchor, lets you latch onto key bits amidst the flow.
And here's a really empowering insight from the source. You absolutely do not need to catch every single word they say.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah. The source basically says often if you just grasp one or two of these key words, go straight, turn left, it's on your right, you'll get enough context, enough crucial info to follow the directions.
Oh, okay.
It encourages focusing on the main points, not getting bogged down by every little detail. That's a huge stress reliever. Extract the core message. Don't try to transcribe it all.
And here's a tip that truly builds confidence, and it's so important. Don't be afraid to ask them to repeat themselves.
Please do.
A simple, polite, sorry, could you say that again? Or even, could you repeat that more slowly, please? It's not just acceptable, it's completely normal.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do it myself sometimes, even in English. Better than just nodding and walking off confused.
Indeed. This really challenges that common assumption learners have, that asking for clarification is a sign of weakness or that you're being a nuisance.
Right, you feel like you failed somehow.
But you haven't. Native speakers do this all the time, especially if directions are complex or it's noisy. It's just part of active listening. It ensures accuracy, which is what everyone wants in that situation. It actually shows engagement, not inadequacy.
Good point.
And a pro tip here. If you did catch some of it, try repeating back what you understood. Like, okay, so first I go straight, then turn left at the lights.
Ah, the confirmation check.
Exactly. It gives them a chance to correct you or confirm, yes, that's right. Makes the interaction even smoother.
That's brilliant. So what does this all mean when you put it together? Let's maybe visualize a couple of full exchanges, pulling from the source, showing how seamless it can be.
Let's do it.
Okay, imagine new city. You stop someone, feeling confident with your opener. You say, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the main library? Using that polite, indirect option.
Okay. And they might reply, maybe pointing, sure, just go straight ahead on this street for 2 blocks. You'll see a large park on your left, and then you need to turn right at the traffic lights. The library will be on your left-hand side, right after the cafe.
Okay, wow. That's a fair bit of information coming at you.
It is.
But applying our advice, maybe you touch straight ahead, 2 blocks, turn right at the traffic lights, end on your left.
The key bits.
So you might respond, maybe even repeating it back. Got it. So straight for 2 blocks, right at the lights, and it's on my left. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
You've actively confirmed. That's a complete, successful, confident interaction, start to finish.
Win-win-win. You got directions, practiced English, had a positive interaction.
Okay, let's try another one. Maybe you're already walking, you think you're going the right way to the museum, but you're not totally sure.
That happens.
You approach someone, make eye contact, maybe point vaguely ahead. Excuse me, is this the right way to the Natural History Museum?
Right. And they might look where you're pointing and say, oh, almost. You're actually heading the wrong way.
Oh, dear.
You need to turn around, go back about 2 blocks, then turn left at the big fountain. You can't miss it. It'll be just past the bookstore on your right.
Oof, wrong way. That can feel a bit disheartening.
It can.
But you're prepared. You quickly ask, using that repetition strategy. Sorry, could you tell me that again? Maybe a bit slower. Back 2 blocks, then left at the fountain. You repeat what you did catch.
Showing you're engaged. Good move. And they'd likely say, yes, exactly. Back 2 blocks, maybe gesturing back. Look for the big stone fountain, turn left there. Then it's just a short walk past the bookstore on your right.
Okay.
Gives you that clear second chance to absorb it, confirms the landmark, the turns. Much clearer now.
And then you finish with a warm, perfect. Thank you very much for your help.
Yeah.
You recovered gracefully, got clear instructions, back on track.
Exactly. These simple scenarios, they really encapsulate all the elements, don't they? Shows how practical this can be.
Yeah. It's about flow and effective exchange, not perfect grammar or a huge vocabulary.
It truly is. And this isn't just about avoiding getting lost. The deep dive doesn't stop at just getting the directions right. Our source really connects this skill to a much broader point about language learning and confidence.
Yeah.
Asking for directions isn't just navigating streets, it's actually a profound stepping stone to greater fluency. It's a low-stakes, high-reward interaction that builds crucial muscles.
This raises an important question then.
Yeah.
What's the real value proposition here? Beyond finding the coffee shop?
Yeah.
How does asking, where's the post office, actually build confidence for, say, a job interview or giving a presentation? Seems like a leap.
Well, it's multifaceted. First, it's building that fundamental confidence in just approaching strangers, that initial courage to speak to someone you don't know. That's a huge barrier for many learners.
Sure.
Second, it's about formulating clear, polite requests, being able to say what you need concisely. And third, crucially, it's about handling real-world English in the moment. Under a little bit of pressure, maybe, but without a script. Each successful time you do it, it's not just a navigational win, it's a tangible psychological confidence boost. It reinforces your ability, proves to yourself that you can communicate effectively.
Right, that I did it feeling.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting, the part our source really highlights. That confidence boost carries over massively.
How so? Think about it, the same skills you use asking for directions.
Yeah.
That initial courage, the clear request, processing a quick reply, asking for clarification if needed.
They're totally transferable.
Totally. They apply directly to ordering food in a busy restaurant, asking questions at work or school, making appointments, even just making small talk with someone new.
Absolutely.
It's like a micro skill that unlocks macro confidence across your whole English journey. It's proof you can handle spontaneous, unscripted interactions.
Spot on. The repeated practice of these small, focused interactions helps to normalize speaking English spontaneously in these low-stakes settings. It lowers the fear of making mistakes because, well, if you get a little lost asking for directions, it's usually easy to correct, no big deal.
Yeah.
And through that repeated success, your brain starts to rewire. Future communication feels less daunting, more natural. It's genuinely a snowball effect for your fluency. You're building resilience, proving to yourself you can navigate not just physical spaces, but linguistic ones too.
So our challenge for you, drawing from today's deep dive, next time you're out and about, try asking for directions in English.
Yeah.
Even if you already know the way perfectly.
Yes. Treat it like practice.
Treat it as a deliberate practice exercise, a little mini adventure. Build that muscle, that comfort level, without the pressure of actually being lost or late. See how many direction words you catch. And definitely don't be afraid to ask for a repeat.
Indeed. These small, deliberate steps, taken consistently, that's what transforms a nervous learner into a truly confident, capable speaker. It's not just about the destination you're trying to find, but that incredible journey of gaining fluency and self-assurance through these everyday interactions. Embrace getting a little lost, maybe, and then finding your way through your words.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Keep practicing one confident phrase at a time, and you really will find yourself navigating not just city streets, but the world, with newfound ease and a surprising boost of confidence.